Hi, and welcome to the Saturday Night Sleepover podcast. I'm your host, Charli, and I started this podcast because I'm good at two things. One, making friends, and two, telling stories. So you get to participate in that by listening. Welcome to the sleepover. It's Saturday night. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Saturday Night Sleepover, coming to you live from the Fayetteville Public Library. Not live, but recorded previously and then posted later. It's me and Caitlin.
Hey, guys.
Welcome to the show, Caitlin. How's it going?
Good. I would be up for a live recording, though.
Like a performance with people watching live recording, or like a live recording, like live streamed?
I guess live streamed. Would that be live enough?
Yeah, I've done that before. That's fun.
I mean, a studio audience would be kind of funny. We could do a real sleepover like we've always talked about.
I really want to do that. And now that I have time in my life, I'm going to do it. I just don't have the money. So somebody pay me.
Well, maybe we could get a grant for more community sleepovers.
Yeah, right?
I don't know if that would have the same ring.
Please pay for my community sleepover.
We just
just get arrested.
We just want to giggle together.
Yeah, right.
And we want to play Light as a Feather. Did you ever play that?
Mm-mm.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think I watched it being done, but I think I was like the kid that was like scared of it. So
because it's like
mm-hmm.
demonic. It really is, though. If you've ever been the one doing it, or I've been on both sides, and the person literally, I guess because you're splitting their weight between 8 people, they feel so light.
Yeah,
you could just like throw them up in the air. But yeah, they're light as a feather, and it almost feels like they're gonna levitate. Like it gets scary whenever you get higher. You're like, oh no, is this really happening?
Yeah, well, because I don't know. I guess like there were a bunch of things that were like that I don't think kids do today anymore. But one of the things that was like pseudo like that I did do and I did feel comfortable doing was like the thing, I don't even remember what it was, but it was like crack an egg over your head.
Feel the yolk running down.
Yeah. What even was that?
And then it was like put spikes in your back. It was like scary. That was scary. We did one where we would pack sand. Mm-hmm. Fake sand, imaginary sand into all of your limbs. You'd lay on the ground and you'd cut their arm and then pack it with sand.
Oh.
And they would get so heavy, and at the end of it you're like, okay, now try to get up, and you're like, I can't get up because you're filled with sand.
It's crazy.
And yeah, you really do feel
the
like
brain works crazy ways. The other one I did is that you would put your hands together in like the prayer position, mm-hmm. and then you would tie an invisible string around them and then try to pull it apart.
Yeah.
Ooh, spooky. Are kids doing this?
The power of suggestion. I don't know. So my kids don't do sleepovers because I decided that we don't do sleepovers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they could still do it at school.
I guess so.
While they're waiting at lunch or whatever.
I'll have to find out.
Teach them one of the easy ones, like the hand tying together thing.
That would be a fun one to do.
Because I feel like
you can't pull your fingers.
Your middle baby is like the perfect age for that.
Like, all right, here we go. Let's do some witchcraft. It's time.
Do it on the cute girl and you get to touch her hand.
Ooh. Watch this.
At least that was my strategy.
Yeah. I did like we would do like a chain back rub where you'd rub the person's back, and then if there was enough of you, you could make a circle. And
no, he's not old enough for that.
That's a little weird. I think boys shouldn't probably do that.
I'm okay if boys do it, but it feels like a drama club thing.
Yeah.
Like he's got to be older in drama club. That's a different version.
What's happening at sleepovers these days?
I don't know. Since your kids don't have them, I don't have a resource to know what happens at sleepovers. Because it's not like I'm going to them.
Yeah. We went to sleepover once. I'm having sleepover nostalgia right now. And we froze our friend's bra.
Yeah.
Put it in.
We did that at camp.
Wet and put it in the freezer and it froze.
Yeah.
That was kind of mean.
No, we did it at camp because it was so hot. But they put us in the cabin with the girl that had diabetes because she was in our age group. And so the cabin had a fridge.
For her medicine.
Yeah. And it was a fridge freezer combo, and we were all so hot. So we all got our bras and underwear wet and then put it in the freezer.
So everybody wore icy bra.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Why did we do that? I don't know.
Did you ever put your hand in warm water, and try to make the person pee the bed?
No, but is that a real thing?
I don't know. It didn't work.
It doesn't feel like a real thing.
Somebody needs to report. That could be, ask a question at the end.
Please leave in the comment section.
Yeah.
Have you peed the bed?
Right. Well, everybody, I'm sure, has peed the bed.
Yeah.
I hope. I don't know. I hope I'm not the only one.
No, but I mean, like, I not the bed, but not like since I was small, but I have had an abnormally large amount of instances where I pooped my pants.
Really?
Yeah.
Just out in public pooping.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just have bad belly or something. But like one time I went to like a fast food restaurant, and then I pooped my pants, and I was like, we have to go home. And Colton was like, no, we're right next to the Walmart. I'm just going to go to the Walmart. And I was like, but I pooped my pants. And he made me go to the Walmart with poop in my pants. Everybody throw shade at Colton.
Shade being thrown. He could have at least gone in and like gotten you some wipes and a new pair of underwear.
Yeah, right?
That would have been more appropriate.
It's okay. I lived. It was mostly a shart. It wasn't like a full.
That's what I was going to ask. Did you trust a fart?
I trusted a fart too much. I think that's what it was.
That happened to me once as a kid.
Yeah.
On vacation. And I trusted a fart. We were with my family, and I didn't know what to do. And I just threw the underwear under the sink.
The poor soul that found that.
My aunt. And then
Oh,
she's
no.
like, how did this happen? I'm like, oh, no. It was definitely not me.
Your
was
name's
me.
in the waistband of the underwear. Somebody stole my
Who
underwear.
else wears Pocahontas underwear? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe she'll listen to this and be like, I knew it. Or maybe they knew and they didn't want to embarrass me, so they just
probably
let it
did.
go.
She's a good aunt.
Yeah. It doesn't, hiding things under the sink does not get.
Do your kids hide things? And do you know
Oh my
it's
gosh.
them?
So I cleaned out behind the bunk bed
Mm-hmm.
and behind their like bookshelf. And I'm like, why do you put stuff back here? Like, it's candy wrappers and like things that you could tell that they were like, I don't want to deal with this trash. I'll just hide it over here. I'm like, you little punks. So yeah, they're not opposed to just shoving things in like couch cushions and
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's like not wanting to deal with it, kind of cleaning, not
Yeah.
like hiding something from you.
yeah, more like if she can't see it, it didn't happen. But eventually I find it. Oh, and I found clothes like shoved up in the top of their closet, like they just like didn't want to put them away properly, and they were like, she'll never see them here. Yeah,
By
I
the
will.
time she sees them all outgrow them.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem. Like, you didn't even get to wear, it's got a tag on it. Yeah, we went there. I cleaned out the littlest room because I was just fed up. He had a big giant toy box.
Mm-hmm.
And I took a picture of all the things that I got out of it, and it looked like an I Spy game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, like Legos and pennies and all the tiny little things. I'm like, there's no way you could play with any of this stuff in this box.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so I took everything out of it, and I just put blankets in it. I was like, blankets will survive in the box.
Yeah.
And then, like, kind of sorted the toys painstakingly, Lego, you know, like, and put on his dresser instead of blankets, where not mostly spot, but like he has like some shelf area, and kind of put the toys out in categories. He had like a whole box full of like fidgety type items.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like all of a sudden he never had toys before again. He's like, oh, look at this toy. I like this
Yeah.
thing. I'm like, yeah, you would actually play with your toys
If it was
you
out
can
and you could see it.
them. You know?
Are you still in toy phase?
Well, that's what I was worried, that they were kind of getting out of that phase. And so that's why that was kind of one of the things that sparked I need to go through this thing. They're not playing with any of this stuff anyway. And then I was going to donate a bunch of stuff, but I ended up there wasn't a ton to donate. Like, that was too little for them necessarily. And it was encouraging to see that they actually did want to play with it still. So once they could like physically see it, I think that helped. just making it more appetizing. So I might be a little closer to them being kids a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
And then my middle one, he got picked to be in the orchestra. So now we're going to be an orchestra family and have a giant upright bass in the living room.
Where do you store a bass that's giant like that?
It's just going to be in the open. We're going to look like fancy people, I think. It's just going to be there. I have a dog gate, so I was like, well, maybe we'll just make the rule no dogs in the living room.
Oh.
That's just where the expensive instrument is going to live. And yeah.
This is just the person who lives with Colton, and his brain, he would like strap it to the ceiling somehow.
Just to like keep it like safe. And, yeah, I know. I'm a little anxious about keeping it not broken. I'm imagining they'll have some sort of insurance deal.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope. Because kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why he picked the biggest one, so that he wouldn't have to cart it back and forth to school.
Not because he actually likes playing it.
No, he's like, this is practical. It's like, I don't really want to carry a violin on the bus.
So you really won't have to have it that much anyway.
So yeah, he has one at school that he can play there. And then the one at home would be for practicing.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It seems like a big commitment. I'm a little scared.
I wonder if there's like, because I remember whenever I was in college, there were like the music department had just like a hall of rooms that they were like soundproof rooms that you could just practice your instrument in.
Ooh.
So I feel like I would expect, since like there's so many kids in marching band or whatever, I would expect the school to have like a hallway of rooms that you could go in and practice after school.
That would be nice. Yeah, just to have some practice time scheduled.
Yeah.
Like you would if you were playing track.
Yeah. Or like you're at football practice or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like the instrument practice.
Yeah. That should be a thing. Well, supposedly they have scholarships to help pay for the rental.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to try to get I don't know how much it's going to cost. I kind of Googled it, and it could be like $80 a month.
Wow.
I know.
He's going to have to mow a lot of like, lawns for that.
I know. I'm like, this is rich people stuff, Eli. I like you a lot, but hopefully he gets some sort of skills. But then I was thinking about it. If he was able to become like a famous orchestra person, you could probably like play at weddings and things like that. Like it could be a lucrative.
I had a friend in college that that's what she did. She was in the orchestra. She played bass, and I was like, "Hey, I'll give you $50 if you'll come to my wedding." She's like, "You're not allowed to pay me. I'll just come." So she like came and played the bass at my wedding.
Was it just a bass? Is that all you had?
Yeah, that's all I had.
Oh, see, so that is a good instrument to be able. I think it'd be cool. I'd be really proud if he became a musician. And it was interesting because we kind of thought like they would be into sports or something. Yeah, I don't know.
You have all boys, of course.
Like,
that's your first inclination.
And seeing him come home and be like, "I want to be in the orchestra," I was like, "Oh, okay, sure," because that's what we said. You have to do something.
Yeah,
there's some sort of activity, and I'm not going to force you to, play baseball or whatever if you don't want to. Although I had big dreams of him being a baseball star whenever.
Was he good at Little League or something?
No, it's just that when he was a baby, I bought a cloth diaper that was white with red stitching that looked like a baseball, and it had his name on it. And I was like, "Oh, it's so cute, little baseball butt." And I just had it in my head that he was going to like baseball. And when he didn't, I was like, well, that didn't age well.
That's funny.
But yeah, that's okay. None of my kids are baseball stars.
But your oldest played football.
He did play football. He did. And he won an award.
Wow.
For being a very good sport.
Is that the like?
That's literally, that's the award he got. They were like, he showed up every day.
Is it like most improved?
No, just like he had the best spirit. He showed up. He did the work.
Yeah.
tried his best.
Yeah.
He didn't see the field very often.
Aw.
But he got a scholarship just like everyone else. Suckers! I think they knew how valuable his brain was, and they wanted to make sure he didn't get a traumatic brain injury.
Oh, probably.
They're like, no, this one's got the highest GPA on the whole team.
He's got to bring up the average.
Yeah. Because like that, they'd be like, he has good grades. Why can't you have good grades? They used him as an example.
He gets to keep the jersey.
Yeah.
Just so that he could be the example.
Yeah. It was kind of cool how much money they had in that football program. Like he even had his last name on the jersey and everything. They had like elite practice materials, like they had a half field indoor, and
wow,
it was very impressive. It was like getting to be in the NFL in high school. They had a deal with Nike.
I grew up in a small town.
Yeah.
We did not experience.
It's amazing how much money they put into football in the South.
I mean, I was homeschooled, but I also went to class for like 1 or 2 periods of the day, and so that allowed us to do extracurriculars. And I wanted to do drama, and my sister wanted to do cheerleading, but my mom made both of us do both.
Oh.
So I tried out for the cheerleading team, and because we were a small enough school and they wanted my sister, they just like put me as an alternate.
Oh wow. They're like,
and then I learned everything and came back the next year. But my first year we didn't have any uniforms. All of our uniforms were like uniforms that like that were ours to go home and take home. It was just uniforms that were like belonged to the school and had belonged to the school for longer than I'd been alive.
Wow.
And so I like got, because I was the alternate, I like got the lowest of the low.
You're
like
tattered.
The oldest one. And so that didn't match anybody else. And so we as the cheerleading team got upset that like, because the football team and the basketball team got new jerseys every year, and they got to take theirs home, and theirs were theirs.
Oh.
And so we wrote a letter to the newspaper saying that we were upset. And then the principal called us all into the office, and that was like the only time, like he gave us in-school suspension, but the in-school suspension teacher was the cheerleading teacher or was the cheerleading coach. And so she was like, no, that's not happening. My whole team, I will stick up for them. They're allowed to like have their own opinions and express them. And so I almost got in-school suspension one time.
Just for going to the news?
Yeah.
They're like, you made us look bad.
Yeah. But then that principal ended up having child pornography on his computer at work.
Gross.
Yeah.
Ew. And he was a principal?
Isn't that gross? It was this whole big like scandal in town because I grew up in a small town. That same year, we also had a mercury spill at school and a TB outbreak. Yeah, it was wild.
Wait. How are we spilling mercury? Like, what are we doing?
Because they had it in the science classroom as like a, look, this is what mercury looks like.
Oh, God. Oh. Have you listened to that podcast, S-Town?
No.
Well, now it's not free.
Oh.
It used to be free at one point. You could listen to the whole story, but now it's a paid. You got to like buy it.
Tell me about it.
Well,
we'll live through it on this.
I feel like I'm going to spoil it.
Well, I mean, it's paid. I'm not going to pay for it. You might as well spoil it.
So if you don't want to be spoiled, fast forward like 2 minutes.
Okay. Done.
So this guy is kind of just crazy, and it's kind of like a documentary style where the reporter is just like asking him questions, learning about him, and he is a clock maker or clock repair guy. Mm-hmm. And apparently they use a lot of mercury in clock making. Mm-hmm. I don't know for them.
So this is the host of the podcast?
The host is interviewing this crazy guy. He's followed around this guy, and just because he's real quirky, he built like a maze in his backyard. He does a lot of weird things, and he's just trying to. Oh, and supposedly he has like $1 million buried in his yard somewhere. Mm-hmm. And so he's trying to figure out, like, do you really have $1 million buried somewhere? Like, where is it buried? You know, like that. There's a lot of lore around this character. And then you come to find out that because of his working with mercury and clocks, that is why he went crazy. Because like Mad Hatter disease, hatters played with mercury, that's caused them to go crazy. But yeah, so he was really just suffering from mercury poisoning.
Yeah
So
well, I think it was just like the science teacher had it, and they were like, look, here's mercury, and they like showed it,
because
and
it's
then
cool because it's like liquidy and blobby.
Yeah. And nobody was touching it, and then somebody like dropped the vial or whatever.
Yeah. Oh God. That's funny. But I always wonder too, you know how they say that dentists are like more likely to have suicide problems, and they suffer from depression. Well, amalgam fillings have mercury in them. So what if they're being mercury poisoned too, just like the Mad Hatters and the Clockworkers?
Maybe.
I think so. I would like to have a report done, please.
I also think it's just like really gross. It's a really gross job.
Well, yeah, I think that doesn't help because nobody actually wants to come to you, and like nobody like,
and everyone's scared of you.
Yeah. Little kids are fearful, and it is really gross.
I'm not scared of the dentist. I love going to the dentist.
Really?
That's the only doctor I go to that they're like, wow, everything is perfect.
Oh, that must be nice. I'm always like, oh, don't be nice to me, doc. Don't tell me that I have to floss them if I want to keep them.
I take good care of my teeth, and I was just born with good teeth. So I go to the doctor, and they're like, wow, this is literally, I've had dentists be like, this is just such a treat.
Got good teeth.
I know.
Aww.
So
that is a treat. Yeah, I don't like the dentist, but I don't hate the dentist. I appreciate them, but it's not the best. But I do. So you know how whenever they test your gum depth, they poke your gums. Have you ever had them do that?
I don't think they needed to.
Well, yeah, they're probably like, we don't even need to. She's 100 out of 100.
I have good teeth.
Well, they take this like
privilege
pokey thing and measure how deep your gums are, and they like go around and like read out numbers. While
yeah, they do that, but it's not the gums; it's the teeth.
No, it's the gums. I think, I don't know, whatever they're doing. They're poking you. It pokes like inside. Yeah. Well, I like the way that feels. It feels like a massage. I'm like, yeah, poke it. They're like, I guess it might be painful if you didn't have healthy gums, but it feels like I don't know, just like a itch you can't scratch.
Yeah. Okay, I'm on board. My sister has really nice teeth too, and she went to the doctor like a year and a half ago. And then he was like, please everything looks great, you're doing great, it just, you have one tooth that is just shorter than the other tooth. Is there any way you can let me fix that? She's like, no, I'm good, thanks, I like my teeth. And then she went back to the doctor a year later, 365 days later or more, and she never went to the doctor in between then. But 1 year later she goes back, and he says, I have been thinking about your teeth. You could have perfect teeth. I've been thinking about them for a year. Will you please let me fix them? I will do it for free.
Did she do it?
Yeah. She's like, so I have perfect teeth. He's like, do you realize the percentage of people who can have perfect teeth is so small?
Yeah.
You have this just naturally. Can you please let me do it?
Just fix this one.
I've been thinking about it all year long.
I want perfection. So I got when the last time I went to the dentist, I got the chip in my front tooth fixed. And I had been living with a chipped front tooth for 18 years because I got it when I was pregnant with my first child.
Wow. How'd you chip your tooth?
I bit a fork. I was eating a salad and didn't take the fork fully out of my mouth before I bit it down. I think I was really hungry. Again, pregnant.
Well, I feel like being pregnant messes with your teeth too.
Yeah, so maybe that we'll just say that too. But every time I've had dentists like point it out before, like, hey, I could fix that. But they always said it with like a caveat of it might just come off anyway. Like they were like, yeah, I could fix it, but it's not like gonna stay on forever. It's really not worth it. Like, don't worry about it. And so I just kind of didn't worry about it. It wasn't a big deal until I got to this dentist, and she's like, I can fix it. And I was like, but isn't it just going to come off anyway? Because I have a crossbite. Like, if I, eat improperly,
Yeah.
then it could get clashed again. And she's like, well, I'm going to fix it. And she did. And she beautified the rest of the teeth, the front, my front 4 teeth, because I used to have the mamelon ridges, like the little,
like from,
kids, like as your kids are, because my teeth never actually meet. Those ridges never got even down because I don't eat right, I guess. And then so she shaved that off and like made them perfect. And she's like, I used to work at an orthodontist. People would pay so much for this procedure to be done, but I guess she could see that, like, because I told her, I was like, people used to like make comments on how weird like my teeth looked, like rawr, like kind of like, and I was like, yeah, I made me self-conscious, but I never really thought there was anything you could do about it. But yeah, she made them perfect. I could tell that she understood the art of perfect teeth. Yeah, so maybe they do appreciate those things.
Yeah, I think you have to if you're gonna be like one of the most hated doctors.
Yeah. But it was weird having to learn how to eat with a full tooth. Because, like, where I had a window, I had a door now. So I was actually scared for a solid week that I wouldn't be able to eat again.
What?
I was like,
that's silly.
Just because I couldn't figure out how to chew without my teeth, like, clashing. But now it's fine. I figured it out.
Yeah. Well, did I ever tell you about whenever did you ever have braces?
Yeah, well, that's a sore subject because I had braces, but we were moving. And so my mom made them take them off of me. And like I was only like phase 1, not phase 2. So I never got the phase 2. I want phase 2. That's goals.
Yeah. Well, I had braces and I did the whole thing.
Yeah. I know you had like
I had the crazy thing in my mouth that I had to for sure relearn how to eat, and that's why I talk weird.
It made you talk weird?
Yeah.
I feel like that's counterproductive.
Well, my mouth couldn't move like side to side for like almost a year, 10 months.
Oh.
I had that thing in my mouth, and so I only talk up and down. I don't move my mouth side to side at all.
Can you now?
Yeah, I can, but it doesn't make any sense anymore.
Well, how do you chew? Because that's whenever I was trying to teach myself how to chew again. Like, I was like, how are you supposed to? Like, what is the right way to do this? Because this is not easy. But apparently you are supposed to, like, glide side to side.
Did you Google this?
I did. I watched a YouTube video. This lady, she was teaching me. It was very helpful.
Well, maybe that's a thing. Like, I mean, surely... Like who are the people that like diagnose you with tongue ties? Usually like lactation consultants.
Yeah, they can, or like a myofunctional type person would be the ideal
person. Maybe we should go to those people and see if we're eating right.
Oh, I know I'm not, because I did a year of it with Eli, and she was like, that was the last bit of it. It was like learning how to take small bites and not use your cheeks.
Oh no, I take big bites and I use my cheeks.
Yeah, because that's what I realized how much, and I think that's why my cheeks are so pronounced, because I use them so much. But you're not even supposed to, when you swallow, like you're not even supposed to see it in your face at all. It's just tongue only.
Well, like, I know I do that, but also I take big bites because I'm always rushed eating. I eat so quickly because for 10 years where I worked at a job I worked at, like I had to serve the food and then I had to eat, and then by the time everybody was done eating was like when I was starting to eat, and usually they needed me to move somewhere else in the facility, so I would just like eat up my food and then like run to the next task.
That's a thing. I think that we should have more time built in to rest and digest.
So I worked there for 10 years, so I got in the habit of eating really quickly.
Or you could have been in jail. They also have to eat quickly.
Yeah. I mean,
it was basically yeah.
Imagine that circumstance.
Yeah. But yeah, I have realized there's a lot to go with like eating and mouth movements and all of that. That's why I want to get the full braces, because I want to be able to not have to think about putting my tongue on the top of my mouth.
I don't have to think about that. I do that.
It just automatically happens.
Mm-hmm. Do you have to think about that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a tongue tie?
I probably do, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not a severe one, but I've adapted enough to where
I sometimes can't, like, after working with Casey for so long, and like studying under her, she really knows a lot about tongue ties. She will like refer to lactation consultants a lot of the time, but like she knows a lot about tongue ties, and so she like taught me a lot about tongue ties. So sometimes I'll just like look at somebody's mouth and teeth and I'll be like, your mom had a hard time breastfeeding.
Were you breastfed? No, I know why.
Yeah.
And I can
see it as an adult,
because
like,
I was bottle fed, and so probably did struggle with a tongue tie situation. But you know the history of midwives and tongue ties, right?
Tell me.
They used to have a long pinky nail
that
they would keep to slice under the tongue of the newborn baby to cut the tongue tie right away. Isn't that gross?
It's crazy.
It's not.
I don't think that's true.
I don't know. I want to Google it now.
I mean, I've worked with, like, I studied under a traditional midwife. She never told me anything about that.
Nail. Ask her if she knows about that.
I'll ask her, but I'm sure she'll text me as soon as she listens to this.
Tell her I want to know, because it seems so gruesome. I tell that story all the time. I hope I'm not lying to people.
I think you might be, but
where would I have learned it? Surely the internet.
No, I don't know. I feel like doctors have been like spreading misinformation about
these midwives
this whole time
with Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah. It's real.
Haven't you ever seen the midwife? Watch her fingers. Oh, that'd be a good short story. I feel like I could watch like a horror movie. I don't know.
I'm not interested.
She's got a cloak.
If it was a horror movie and it was about the hospital. Oh, wait, that's just going to the hospital.
Yeah, that's not a safe situation either.
Yeah.
Any sort of intervention.
Yeah. Well, okay. I will place a caveat of there are like times and places and situations that require a hospital. But for the general population, I feel that they are overdoing it with the interventions.
Oh yeah. And the timers.
Yeah. You like, birth happens in a magical time dimension. You can't be timing it or making it
I love
uniform.
That. Yeah. You'd be a good birth person.
I am a good birth person. I already workshopped that one.
Yeah. You should do it again.
Maybe one day.
Be like, I can only serve you Monday through Wednesday.
One day when I start my cult, I will.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't think we need a cult. Maybe we should. What would you call your cult?
I don't know if I have a name for it. But it would be we would all just like live in like a little like cul-de-sac.
Okay.
On
cul-de-sac.
And there would be like anyone who would want to like go work out in the world could be providing the money, and then other people could stay back and like grow the plants, and we could all like use the plants and the animals, and like we would all know where it was fun. Basically, it's just like the cult I want to start is like how humans used to live. And then like some people would be in charge of teaching the kids.
Teamwork.
Some people would be in charge, like maybe would have doctor or something.
Yeah, you'd need some smart people. Mm-hmm. Do they make more? Do they get a bigger cut of the pig?
Well, there's no money. It's just we're all doing it because we want to live this way.
Well,
the people who go out and make money just make money because like we need to pay for things.
Do we still participate in the stock market?
Are you participating in the stock market right now?
I don't know. I think I am. Are you?
I don't think so.
Well,
Not that I know of.
Isn't any sort of retirement account some sort of
I mean,
stock
allegedly,
market?
but I don't know anything about it, so I don't really count it.
It does count. Wait, you do have a retirement account, right?
Yeah, I have a couple.
Can you combine them?
You said you did that.
I did it.
Was it a smart thing to do?
It was so smart because I just listened to this on a podcast. That's what like started this discovery that apparently if you leave a job and you had some sort of retirement account there, when you leave, they put that money into another account. They take it out from their accounts and they give it to you and it goes into this other account. And when I left a job and had a little chunk in this account, and I would notice that when they send you a report on it, that the amount of money that it was making cost the exact same as the fees. So it was literally
just sitting
there, not doing anything. And I was like, why doesn't this money like grow? But then, and I was like, it's not the point. This is dumb. Like I don't understand what I was doing wrong. Well, I listened to the podcast and they said that, yeah, it's because it's not actually invested. That money is just sitting in an interest bearing account, but the interest is point whatever, not anything of substance. And that's what was happening to that money. And I was like, oh my gosh, this whole time it wasn't even invested. It was a couple of years where it was just sitting, not doing anything. So once I did roll it over into an actually invested account, now it can actually grow. And so, yeah, I felt like a smarter adult and I figured that out. And I was like, man, and apparently there's a lot of people that get disillusioned into thinking that they had, this account, it's going to keep growing like when they leave a job and then it just sits there. So
you have to put money in an account to grow. I know it's just going to sit there.
But it could grow if it was invested in some sort of like mutual fund or something like that. So
I need a bigger adult to come tell me how to do this.
I listened to another podcast recently because like I've been in this like retirement kick where it's like, okay, because it does kind of scare me, like how the heck.
Because you have a child in college.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, oh my God.
You're basically a retired woman.
I'm getting old and I'm scared that I'm not going to be I'm going to outlive all my money. That's what's going to happen. So apparently if you can invest 1 hour a day of your like job, like say you work 8 hours, whatever you get paid for 1 hour, you should be investing that every day. If you can, like that would set you up and you'd be just fine if you were to start now and do that. So I was like, okay, 1 hour a day of work is a lot of money, but did you know that you can spend $10,000 a year just by spending like $27 a day? So you could either spend $27 a day or save $27 a day and you'd have $10,000 saved up. That could grow, compound.
Yeah. Well, that's how money works.
Well, I'm learning. I've not really ever had the ability to like put something away without feeling guilty about it.
Yeah.
But the podcast I was listening to, they said like just start small, like do like if you can't do 14% of your pay, do like 2%, and then the next month do like 3% and like grow it.
The thing that kind of freaks me out is if you look around the room that you're sitting in right now. Not us. We're in the library. Yeah. But like the listeners at home, if you look around the room that you're sitting in right now and you look at just anything, that thing used to be money and that money used to be time.
Yeah. That's the problem, is that we're trading time for money.
Yeah.
That's the rat race.
Yeah. That's it.
We need to get the cult to sack.
That's what I'm seeing. I would be a good cult leader.
Oh, I could do that. Yeah. I'd like some peace.
Yeah.
Because it's the whole American dream that set us apart, because there's no generational living. You're just like kicked out the nest at 18. Go ahead and figure it out. Sayonara. Happy America.
Yeah, that's how we're different.
Yeah.
But I think that also there's like a generational shift, because I feel like my parents' generation, my parents are older than most parents, but like in the like boomer generation, they were thriving in that environment.
Mhm.
They got kicked out at 18 and they made it work. But like I think that we've been in such an economic like power grab
Mhm.
this whole like for far too long, that like even now if you kicked out at 18, like you're not gonna make it.
No. And that's the wild thing, is that they still can't even wrap their heads around that you were able to buy a house for $40,000 or $50,000. You know,
Mhm.
like these young people, they're even the starter homes are 250, 300, 400. You know, like
Yeah.
their houses are ridiculously the
Overpriced.
yeah. And yeah, we should have been buying real estate in the 80s. That's what we should have been doing.
Yeah.
Instead, we were just. Did you even exist in the 80s?
I did not.
I was just laying in my crib, not buying real estate.
If only.
Damn it. One day. Yeah. So I'm hoping one day we'll be able to have generational wealth somehow.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of goals.
I think, well, or just like get to a place where we're living as like true congruent ways to like being a human. Because like why do we have to buy things that come from the earth
Yeah.
in the first place?
Well, like buy gold. Like, what are we buying that comes? Water?
Food, water,
Yeah.
like
Well,
shelter.
Food comes from the machines. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but like allegedly it's supposed to come from a plant or an animal.
Yeah. Well, it's funny too, because my mom, when she was little, her dad had a farm and he worked a job. It's like everybody had their own, way to support their family and a job.
Mm-hmm.
Now we don't have a farm, so we're slaves to the system.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to go to the grocery.
I think your yard is big enough. We probably could put a little
yes, it would be so
we
perfect.
could start the cult right now.
Let's go. It's a circle, not a cul-de-sac, but it'll still be good. Yeah, no, it would be fun to that's kind of why we liked that little square, because it had the ability to become workable land if we had the energy.
I did I tell you my theory? I don't like gardening, but I think it's because it's too close to the ground. Like I want it to be at waist height, and I think I would like it better.
Well, you get the raised garden then.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
Yeah, because if it's not in the ground, you don't have to deal with the grass.
Mm-hmm.
So a raised garden does make sense.
Mm-hmm. I think because all of my plants they're not on the ground, and I love them. But they're houseplants.
Houseplants are nice though.
I feel like outside plants are different, but they can't be that different.
I struggled a lot with doing food growing because it was just you had to water so much. And then like tomatoes, you end up with 20 pounds of tomatoes and you're like,
I know, but if only we had a cult.
I know, to share all the tomatoes with. Exactly. Yeah.
You could be the tomato house. I'll be
we grew okra and that grew really well.
I want to grow artichokes.
That would be good. Mm-hmm. We have asparagus going right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of wild.
It's about to be spring, so we have to actually start thinking about these.
But I bought a bunch of flowers because I decided I wasn't going to do food. I was going to do flowers.
Okay, that's fine.
So we're going to have to go to the grocery store one more year. We're going to see how the flowers do.
Yeah. Or maybe eat the flowers.
I bet some are edible.
Mm-hmm.
I bet so. Can start dreaming now.
Mm-hmm. 'Tis the season because it's about to be spring. And it's like fall spring right now because it was like beautiful outside and we went for a little walk today.
Do we think that the groundhog lied?
No, I just think that we are in like a false hope phase right now.
It's just so nice being able to go outside and have sunlight.
Yeah, I know.
Longer.
It was so beautiful. Me and Caitlin, we went on like a little adventure today.
Yeah, we walked uphill both ways.
It wasn't both ways. It was just one way. But it just happened to be like right after we were in the car. And she was like, why do we have to walk uphill to get to the food? And I'm like, it'll be fine.
It was fine. We survived.
It's a beautiful day.
I felt strong.
I was a little bit sweaty when we got to the bookstore, but
yeah. Then I was like, it's just the books. It's not me.
But then we went to after the bookstore, we went to this like little shop that was like
the closet
gift shop.
store?
No, it was like a gift shop.
Oh,
and
the
then
ice cream place.
The more you went into the gift shop, there was ice cream in the back.
It was a real gift.
And it was pretty funny because we have this like bit that we do because oftentimes I'll hang out with Caitlin and we'll meet someplace that she's like already out and about with her husband, and I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna take you home. And so it's like divorced kid like handoff at the grocery store or whatever.
I'm the winner.
But then we went into the store and it was like novelty gifts and like touristy gifts and stuff like that, and just sprinkles. Cool stuff. and then you get to the back and it's ice cream, and I was like, this is like the best place for like the divorced dad to take the kid. Be like, guess where I went with mom? So guess where she went with mom today?
It was very fun. But you wouldn't let me stop at the paint store.
Oh yeah, that's right, because we didn't have enough time.
Won't forget that.
We'll come back to the paint store, I promise.
Yeah, we had fun exploring. We saw all kinds of fun things. I love Fayetteville.
Yeah, Fayetteville's cute for sure.
What is it called? What's Fayetteville's slogan?
Well, I mean, there's a big giant mural close to downtown that says Fayetteville is my favorite Ville. I don't know if that's the slogan or if that's just that mural.
I thought it was like Fayette Weird or something. Isn't that a thing?
Fayette Chill
is
a brand of stuff.
Yeah. Because Austin's the one that's weird, but I feel like Fayetteville's pretty weird too.
Yeah, Fayetteville, it's funky.
Funky Fayetteville.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's festive.
Festive funky.
There's lots of art.
Yeah, lots of art and lots of like just cutesy.
And
funky.
People that smile at you. I noticed that a lot in Fayetteville. People seem to be happy.
I agree with that.
Yeah. So if you need a good friend,
go. And don't forget about the Fayetteville Public Library.
Yes. It's brought to you, sponsored by.
Speaking of Fayetteville Public Library, we're about to go to Podcircle. It's about that time.
All right, let's go.
So we are gonna have to go. If you want to, you can come to Podcircle anytime. It's the not anytime. It's the fourth Thursday at 6 p.m. I will be here at the Fayetteville Public Library to tell you about podcasting and spread the good word about libraries and podcasting. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Love you. Bye.